as a kid growing up in Southeast Alaska in Sitka. And the first one I want to share with you is called the Hook Song, and it's a traditional welcoming song. So it's a song you would sing as our first song together. Here we go. It's called the Hook Song. Akshay Wetuki ha iya aha anahawatana iya aha Akshay akatsit ke iya aha 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 aya Akshay Wetuki ha iya aha anahawatana iya aha Akshay akatsit ke iya aha 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 aya. Nice timing. That was good, perfect. That song is called the Hook Song, and it's about a halibut hook. Do you guys know what halibut are? Flounder, got the two eyes on the top. We love halibut. It's like a white fish, and it's so good. So that song is about telling how nice our halibut hook is. Oh, what a fine halibut hook that is. What fine twine is on it. And then I'm gonna put it in the water to catch lots of fish. Almost ready for some crowd participation, almost. I'm gonna do this next one, and then the third lullaby, you're gonna join me, hopefully. This next one was composed by a teacher of mine, and it was written for his daughter, and he was born in the late 1800s. They actually don't know really what year, but he was a fluent Tlingit speaker, and he knew hundreds of songs. So he was our knowledge keeper. But I was a boy when I was hearing this, and he told me this song. It's called Adu Sik Soe. Whose little girl is that? And the lyrics are really funny, but it's about a father's love for his daughter. And he wrote this for his daughter. His daughter was 91, and she passed away 2 years ago. So this song is about 85 years old. This is called Adu Sik Soe. Adu Sik Soe na yainach yandayan wasayati we kushetlacha agwa ge achsik soe ho awe adu sik soe yayinach yandayan wasayati we kushetlacha agwa ge achsik soe ho awe. And like I said, that's a funny song, so the lyrics mean, who is that little girl packing something up the hill? What is that chubby little girl up to? Is that my daughter? That's her. So he was talking about a story about his daughter. All right, here you go. You're gonna have to join me on this one. This next one is, those first two that I shared are probably only about like 85, 100 years old. This next song is actually hundreds, if not thousands of years old. And what we sang these songs were to like children, babies, so really soft. Really soft. But they would teach life lessons about working in, living in Southeast Alaska. So this next one, I would like you to follow along with me with the motions. You ready for this? Here we go. You got to do the motions with me. I know it's work, but here we go. Hande achchuneit ki. Oh, I got to see a couple. Here we go. And then it goes the other side. Hande achchuneit ki. Tzitsku katugu. Ach glak sik sak ah. Hey nesh wujikak ah. Tishte wujikak ah. And then hi ina ah. So those words mean, give me my bow and arrow, give me my bow and arrow, so I can shoot a little bird. Don't worry, it's for a good reason. Shoot a little bird. My little sister is sitting all at home alone, all sad. So I'm gonna put the feathers in her doll to cheer her up. So it's about a brother helping his little sister. Please do the motions with me. Here we go. Join me. Handech chunetki, handech chunetki, tzitsko katuku, achtlach siksavcha, hey nes wujikaka, tishten wujikaka, hi ina, handech chunetki, handech chunetki, tzitsko katuku, achtlach siksavcha, hey nes wujikaka, tishten wujikaka, hi ina. Yay, give yourselves a round of applause. Good dancing. I'm going to sing one more, and children's songs. So these are the young people's songs before I get into a little bit more serious stuff. This song is called Shaksani, and I like it because it's about daydreaming. It's about dreaming of being somewhere else. You got to do your work, but I really wish I was somewhere else. Maybe in Espa Park, listening to music instead of at work, right? So this one is a girl's lullaby, so a young girl's song. Goes, I am supposed to be sitting at home weaving chilcat blankets, but I would rather be on a branch like a blue jay, like a bird. So it's about, yeah, we got to get our work done, but I'd rather be over there. Okay, so here it is. Shaksani yachage, nachen kun kachsine, achaya chatkoa, shikat kokwaskak, eshku kokwati, ina, shaksani yachage. Jaya Khatkoa Shikat Kokwaskak Kheshku Kokwati Hi ina Shaksani Yachage Nachen Kun Kaksine Ajaya Khatkoa Shikat Kokwaskak Kheshku kokwati hi ina. Sheesh. Oh, thank you goodness. Sheesh. You can clap, you can dance, whatever you'd like. Go. Whee! Whee! All right. I'm going to change gears a little bit. So those were our fun songs. Those are our happy songs. And they're very short. Our real long ceremonial songs that we share, I'm not able to share a lot of them with you, but I did get permission to share this one with you, and it's called Antiesi. And this song was composed or built by a man who got, we're going to get serious a little bit, who got wrongly convicted and sent to prison for a murder that he didn't commit. And so when he got out of prison, out of jail, he came back to his original homelands, and he saw that there was not a lot of good things happening. We weren't doing our traditional harvesting, the language wasn't being spoken, a lot of things were going downhill. And so he wrote this song the lyrics are, Even though my grandparents' land may be desolate or broken, my voice will still be heard on it. Please tell the truth, my paternal aunties, so that you can keep praying to your raven. And so this song is a uplifting song. It's got a slower beat. It has some really sad, the lyrics are pretty sad, but we use it as an uplifting song. And for a little while, this was known as the Tlingit national anthem, where we would sing it and be really proud of who we are. I got one more word for you. I am Tlingit, which literally means people of the tide, but really it's known as human being. So when people came over and they said, "What are you?" I said, "We're Tlingit. What are you?" "We're human beings." So can you practice this? It's a sound. Can you try that? Everyone go, "Oh, oh." Then keep that shape right there, blow air through the sides of your mouth. Oh. And then say, Tlingit. A-O-S, Tlingit. I love it. That's who I am. I'm Tlingit, Alaska native from Southeast Alaska, from Sitka. This is a little longer song, and it takes the traditional ways of our song, of our people. So here it is. Antiyethi. Antiyethi chayacha. Antiyethi chayacha. Igu ayakwan. Igu ayakwan. Gook. Yow, eh, yow, eh, yow, hey, yow, hoo, eh, yow, eh, yow, hey, yow, hoo, eh, yow, eh, yow, hey, yow, hoo, hey, yow, hey, yow, hey, yow, hey, yow, ha, hey, yow, hey, yow, ah, yow, yow, honey. Yow, ay, yow, ay, yow, ay, yow, hoo, hey, yow, hey, yow, hey, yow, hoo, hey, yow, hey, yow, hey, yow, hoo, hey, yow, hey, yow, hey, yow, hey, yow, ha, hey, yow, hey, yow, ah, yow, yow, honey, unatika hawe hathifkas aniya he yao akate hasakaf duach chahu he ya hey ya hey ya hey ya ha hey ya hey ya ah ya ya honey ah ya Chaate unatika hawe hathifkas aniya he yao akate hatzakach duach chahu he ya hey ya hey ya hey ya ha hey ya hey ya ah ya ya honey yow, hey, yow, hey, yow, hey, yow, hoo, hey, yow, hey, yow, hey, yow, hoo, hey, yow, hey, yow, hey, yow, hoo, hey, yow, hey, yow, hey, yow, hey, yow, ha, hey, yow, hey, yow, ah, yow, yow, honey, Tachekas chayanas chaitu achat as aniya he yao iye se kachake dakach chahu he yao hey yao hey yao hey yao ha hey yao hey yao ah yao yao honey ah Tachekas chayanas Itu hat has ani yao he yao akade khanakh du qakh chahu he ya hey yao hey yao hey ya hey yao hey yao 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 hani ya yao hey yao hey yao hui. The next change. And that song is traditional style. So if you came up to Southeast Alaska, Sitka or Juneau or Ketchikan, you would hear songs more in that style. I am going to share a couple versions. So anybody like jazz music? Anybody? 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay. I'm also a jazz musician. So when I play drum sets, and I play all kinds of music. But one thing I really like is jazz. And so during the pandemic, the COVID, I was commissioned to write a piece about Earth Day from the United States Embassy, State Department. And so I wrote a song and I wrote a melody. And it's in the traditional style, but then I wrote chord changes that go along with it. And not to get too musical, but Tlingit music is usually major or minor pentatonic, and so there's not a lot going on musically in that, in like the Western sense. So what I did is I made some jazz chords along with it. And this song I'm gonna share, and I'm gonna play a little drum solo on this, using this, maybe this, and all kinds of different things that we would have never done even 20 years ago, 30 years ago. So I'm working on making my traditional music and using it today in all the forms that we, you know, all the different genres. So this song is called Ha'ani Yagiyiye, All Our People's Land Day. It's going to be a little different. All right, here we go. Ha'ani yagiye ha'yahe hi'inaha gonath chish stakat yuhan ha'ani yagiye. Yagiye ha yahe inaha gunath chish zakat yuhan ha ani yagiye. Inaha ha'ani yagiye gunath chish zakat yuhan ha'ani yagiye ha'ani yagiye ha'ani yagiye. Gunath chish. That's a good word to learn too. It has that sound that we talked about before. Remember? Ready? Tlingit. All right? Here's another word that we use. It's kitos. No, wait, no, that's here. It's pronounced gunath chish. Will y'all try that? Gunath chish. And that means kitos. Thank you. It means thank you. So, gunath chish. Whenever you go into a place you try and say, you know, use it, learn a little bit. So whenever you head to Alaska, to Sitka, you can say, I know a word, gunnachish. I'm gonna share a story with you, and then I think we're gonna get up and dance a little bit. Y'all ready to move a little bit? Yep. All right, this is gonna be fun. But I gotta tell you some things. So I'm working on this story here. I have my notes. I'm working on this story that my elder, Charlie Joseph, he told us how we started dancing. Have you heard of Raven and it being a trickster? All right, Raven helped us share our stories. So whenever we would tell our history, it would usually be for a Raven story. All right, so such things of how our fresh water came to be, how some islands, the Aleutian Islands, were formed, how fire became a thing, how the sun, the moon, and the stars became as they are. So we need to do some work. I know I'm asking a lot of you on this beautiful day, but whenever I say the word yay, I want you to do your best Raven call. It goes like this. Oh, yay. There's some little ravens back there. Let's try it. Ready? Say that. There we go. And it can be different. There's big ravens, and ravens have a big dialect. They have a big language base. It's like 28 or 30 different sounds that they make. So you can all be a different raven. All of those. So let's practice. Ready? Yay! Somebody videoing this. This is great. Yay! This is a story told to me by Kathat, and I want to get it right, so I've got my notes. How Raven gave us dancing. Ni choe yana gut. Yay! Oh, let's try that again. Ni choe yana gut. Yay! Ha kusti ya anet yeh. Now I will tell you the story that our elder, Charlie Joseph, told us when Yeh was invited to a party. We were always asked, where did dancing originate from? This is our story, we who are Singit. In the beginning, there were no human beings when dancing was suggested by Yeh. As we called him, it was told that Kushta Kwanki, it's a mink, little mink, invited him to a party. Yeh was also invited, but he didn't want to go at first. He said to himself, what will they feed everyone? Those little Kushta Kwanki. They will probably serve only one little gray cod head. That is what Yeh said, as we are told. Yeh then sent his friend Hashakuk, Sea Eagle, to find out what was being served. Hashakuk was the first Nakani among our people, also known as a respected imam. He found out that all kinds of foods were being served, ribs of all kinds. When Yeh heard that, he told his friend, Ade Hachinatan, Ade Hachinatan, take me there, take me there. He pretended to be a blind man. He had his friend take him to the clan house as a blind man. He told his friend, Gunachsaye Konuk Gunanachi. Where will this person of high honor sit? He told his friend to say this in a loud voice. They were sending out food to their honored guest, but paid no attention to Yeh, although they knew he was there. When the party was over, Yeh said to the people who were invited, let's dance for our hosts. How? It is not known where they got their dance clothes from. They put on whatever they wanted. They started to walk from where they dressed to the place where the party had been. As they walked to the clan house, they sang an outside song and entered on a coming in song. Unfortunately, we didn't get those songs, but he heard this story when he was a little boy, but he only remembered the song that Yaith danced on. From the time this story was told, how Yaith built dancing for us, we who are Tlingit. That is a wonderful story about how we got dance. So it started with Yaith, the raven. Oh, I got it. Yaith, you'll never forget it. I love it. How he didn't want to go to a party, and then he found out there was lots of good food. So there's a funny joke in Tlingit where he says, Raven was walking along the beach. He was very hungry. That's almost every story we talk about that. Raven's getting food. I think we're ready to dance. So, does anybody feel like dancing? Come on up. All right, a couple people. I'm going to stand up for a moment. Here we go. Line it up if you'd like to join me. So this song is about how Raven learned to dance, and we kind of dance in a similar Raven way. And you're going to need to move around, so we're going to be bopping around here. Raven is down here, right? And Raven kind of moves his head up and down and around, all the way around. They say it's kind of like a spider's eyes moving all around. But then he hops. And he hops again. And then he walks a little ways. So, if you'd like, there's a thing called a skip beat. So let's practice our Raven dancing, all right? So you're gonna hear a beat, all right? Here's the beat. And when you hear the skip, you can jump. Here we go. And most Ravens I've seen don't jump straight up in the air. They go, oh, over here and over here. So if you can move side to side, that's great. And then look up into the sky, look over that, look down, all around. Let's practice that again. Here's the skip beat, ready, and. And then at that point, you can go, oh. All right, this is the song that accompanied the story that I just told you of how Raven created dance. And anytime you want to join, just jump in. Anytime you want to join, jump in. That was the jump part. Hey, Before I sing the second verse, will you move around like a raven? Go back and forth, go this way and that way. You can move around. You don't have to, there it is. You don't have to stay in one place. Raven does what he wants. Last verse. Do I go with Genki Hua Shahaya Diye Hua Dia Kanas Kach Yech Doya Nako Didako Giana De Hua Hua Do I go with Genki Hua Shahaya Diye Hua Ayat Kanas Kach Yech Doya Give yourselves a round of applause. And that is the story of how Raven created dance. I'm going to call an audible. I'm going to move this. Let's see. That works. All right. You know how I said I've been trying to create, Tlingit music, traditional music, but in the jazz style. Sometimes I have a snare drum, and I can play. But this will do just fine. So I'm going to play it with my hands, which is really not done at any point. And that's only me, because we play it like this. That's what we do, right? So for me to turn this over and play it like this, that's a pretty new thing. But I'm gonna sing another melody called Chaskucha Shaki, and I've just got a few more moments here before my time's up. So I want to share with you the lyrics because I think it's really important. Chaskucha Shaki, a flock of finches or birds are flying overhead, and their feathers are falling down on a woman named Yekushita. And I always imagine those feathers falling on us lightly, falling on that person. So I hope that my words and my music fall on you like those feathers, very gently. So thank you for listening. Here's Chaskucha Shaki in a reimagined style. Chaskucha Shaki, Kaldicha, Hedesas, Yekushita, Du Hwati Kadach Aya, Hina, Chaskucha Shaki, Kaldicha, Hedesas, Yekushita, Du Hwati Kadach Aya, Hina. Chaskucha Shaki, Kaldicha, Hedesas, Yekushita, Du Hwati Kadach Aya, Hina. Chaskucha Shaki, Kaldicha, Hedesas, Yekushita, Du Hwati Kadach Aya, Hina. do we say who I am? Tlingit. Cheese. I'm going to share a little bit. I think I got time for one more song. Tlingit is such a cool language. It's got 4 sounds that aren't really heard in many other languages. And I want to share them with you. So the first sound is an underlined pinched X. All right, you gotta try this with me. Right? It sounds like this. There we go. Oh, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Except for you, those eating food, because then you got to be careful when you say this. The other one is an underlined pinched XW. And the other one, the other two, there's 2 more, is an underlined pinched K. Okay, you ready? It sounds very similar, but it's different. Excuse you, no. And the last one is an underlined pinched KW. So the word for egg, like any type of egg, is what? Hear that right there? What? Oh, it's such a beautiful name. This last song I'm going to share with you, I invite you to sing and dance with me. Again, I'm going to stand up, so you might lose a little of the drum, by the way. This is a song that is known all around Tlingit Ani in Southeast Alaska. And it's almost an entrance song, but we can dance a little bit to it. So I'll show you how to dance. You ready? If you would like to dance. Good job. All right, so first style of dancing is men's style. Men's style. Oh, there's only one? I need a couple more. Come on, kind enough. Here we go. So we all dance men's style. We bend our legs, and then bend your legs, and we've got straight back. All right, straight back. We put our hands up, and you're gonna have the spirit in your hands. So with the beat, boom, 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 on the spirit. All right, so shake that hands. That's men's style dancing. Women's style dancing, hand on your hips, bend your knees, and bounce left and right, left and right. All right, and if you want to choose a human being, either elder or young person, you can do the same style dancing, bend your legs, and 2 fingers out, and have the spirit in there. This is for elders, if you consider yourself an elder, or if you consider yourself a young person. So this is my last song that I'm going to share with you. It's all about bringing out our language. Get this in the right spot there. And it repeats a bunch of times, so feel free to sing along if you'd like. Everybody. Hey, 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 a little higher now. Hey, 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 Suhede Shugach Tutana, Suhede Shugach Tanya Uske Dake Hachi Hana Haskadiki. Hey, everybody. Hey, 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 hey. It's a sing along. Hey, 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 hey. It was great to see all of you here. I'll be bopping around for a little while if you want to ask some questions, but really amazing place to perform here in Helsinki. It's a beautiful day. Enjoy the weather, and thank you so much for listening. Kiitos.